Namaskar. Welcome to Pasidi Palku YouTube channel. Recently, one of my friends has asked me, is there any possibility of BJP getting split? I asked him, why? Why did he get this doubt? Then he mentioned that recently two tall leaders, Nitin Gadkari and Shivraj Singh Chauhan. Both of them have been removed from the Central Parliamentary Board and also the Central Election Committee. So naturally, they will be upset with this decision and there may be a chance that they may revolt against the party. Then I told him, yes, there is a possibility. After all, BJP, the Bharatiya Janata Party, is also a political party, and the individuals will definitely have the individual political aspirations and ambitions. So, if you strictly speak, there is a possibility of a split. But will the split be effective? For analyzing that, we need to deep dive into the past history of what happened to BJP and also its previous incarnation, Bharatiya Janasangh. Were there any splits earlier? If there were splits, after splitting, whether the ex-BJS or ex-BJP leaders could gain anything? These are the things which we would like to see now. In 1951, Bharatiya Janasangh BJS was formed. Balraj Madhok was one of the founding members of BJS. And in 1973, he himself has been expelled by none other than L.K. Advani from BJS on the grounds of indiscipline. Balraj Madhok started on his own but couldn't gain much. And he couldn't dent the prospects of BJS also. Secondly, if you look at Gujarat, Keshubhai Patel, 2 times serving CM of Gujarat, he revolted against BJP, went out, started on his own, but couldn't do much on his own. So he came back and merged his party with BJP. In 1980, somewhere that time, Virendra Kumar Saklecha, popularly known as VK Saklecha from Madhya Pradesh, he also served as the Chief Minister of Madhya Pradesh. He went out of BJP, started on his own, but couldn't gain much. Now, let us take recent examples. Kalyan Singh, the 2-time CM of Uttar Pradesh and the hero of Rama Janmabhoomi movement. He went out of BJP, started on his own, contested the assembly elections, but couldn't gain much. So he has come back into BJP again. Let us look at one more example in Gujarat. Shankar Singh Waghela, one of the tallest leaders of Gujarat BJP. He went out of BJP, started on his own, couldn't gain much, couldn't dent BJP much. Later merged his party with Indian National Congress, served as the Chief Minister of Gujarat, and now he is completely in political oblivion. B.S. Yediyurappa, the four-time Chief Minister of Karnataka, he has left BJP, started his own party called Karnataka Janata Paksha, KJP. He is one of the tallest Lingayat leaders of Karnataka, and he felt that he himself on his own can create history by going out of BJP and forming his own party. No doubt, he has dented the chances of BJP coming to power on its own, but he also couldn't get the chief ministership on his own. So ultimately, he has come back and he has merged his party into BJP. Another firebrand leader, Uma Bharati from Madhya Pradesh. She also left BJP, started on her own but couldn't do much. She came back into BJP and served as Union Minister also. One more example from Andhra Pradesh itself. Ale Narendra, the tiger of Hyderabad. That's what the BJP circles used to call him. He is one of the forefront persons in the Rama Janmabhoomi agitation. He also left BJP at one point in time, started his own party called Telangana Sadhana Samiti, and later he merged that party into TRS. So, if you look at all these past incidents where people went out of BJP, tried doing something on their own, couldn't do much, and came back into BJP. Maybe only two people, Balaraj Madhok and Shankar Singh Waghela, they never returned to BJP. But all other tall leaders, whatever we have discussed till now, they went out of BJP but again came back into BJP. What could be the reason for this? When you look at other parties like Congress, we don't know. It is very difficult to count how many times that party got divided. Similarly, Janata Dal, we don't know how many ways it has been divided. It has been divided into Samata Party, Samajwadi Party, Rashtriya Janata Dal, JDU, JDS, like that. So many outfits came out of the original Janata Dal. So, what makes the difference between other parties and BJP? In other parties, generally the workers are not wedded to any ideology. They are mostly influenced by, fascinated by a particular leader, and when that leader leaves the party, even these workers who are fans of that particular person will go along with him. But whereas in BJP, the workers are wedded to the ideology of the party. There, even though they like a particular leader, but it is not beyond the ideology. That is the reason whenever any tall leader who leaves BJP, it is very difficult for them to sustain because the core workers will not go along with him. That is the reason for BJP workers, it may be Balraj Madok at one point in time, prior to that Shyama Prasad Mukherjee, afterwards it may be Atal Bihari Vajpayee, it may be LK Advani, it may be Narendra Modi, and tomorrow someone else. The zeal and enthusiasm with which the workers of BJP work remains the same irrespective of who leads them. That is the reason when other political parties keep splitting for any small reason also, whereas in BJP, even though they are very tall leaders, they have to think twice, not twice, number of times to revolt against the party and go out of the party and to try and to sustain on their own. The only other two parties which can be compared with BJP in this particular aspect are the CPI and the CPI-M, because those parties also have a strong ideology and the workers go with that particular ideology. So, when the party is working with an ideology and not with the individual influence of a particular leader, then splitting that party becomes little difficult. If you like this video, please share it and subscribe to the YouTube channel Pasidi Paluku.